What it do, family? Coming back to you with another powerful episode on Bossa More Smokez. We got a very, very special guest with us this evening. This man right here, he's been legit with us since day one. He got his own little content, his own little program going on. Like he's doing some real big things out here in the West Coast, out here in the LBC for real. But I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna let him introduce himself because nobody can introduce themselves better than themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I got my boy over here, Issac Frost, you feel me?
Yes, sir. It's your boy B Rich, aka Issac Frost.
Let 'em
and
know.
I am the host of the Untamed Hype podcast.
Let them know.
Y'all know what it is.
Then you got my boy over here, Bruva Marr.
What's good, y'all? You know, I'm back with another. We back with, with a special episode with my guy, Issac Frost. You know, he actually helped us, with this podcast and shit. So it's honestly an honor to have him on. So, man, let's start the episode right, man. Let's get it popped.
So, man,
Yes,
first things first, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm well today, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed. I was, thankful to see another day.
Heard
you know
that,
what I'm saying?
that.
Could have had a DUI last night,
Dang.
but they said, no, you can't drive home. So, you know how that goes. So,
That's a good look.
so I got good friends to be like, yeah, bro, you better keep your ass here. You ain't going nowhere. So,
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to good friends,
Shout
man.
out,
Don't
you know
let
what
your friends drink and drive. Drink responsibly.
Take their keys if you need to.
take their keys, and if you need someone to come pick you up, you can call me if I'm not fucked up. Just gonna let you know now. I'll give you an Uber. Don't do it. I went through the shit. I had 9 months of the DUI program. It was not cool. I just got done, knock on wood, but it's not worth it.
Right.
Too much money, no time. I'm still on probation for 2 more years. You know what I'm saying? So don't do it.
Man.
Don't do it. I'll come get you, or I'll get you an Uber. Real talk.
Mhm. That's important, man. It's real important information.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, man. We back with the season 2. I'm happy as I ever been. Things is looking up. Everybody doing well. Everybody, I've seen that. A lot of inspiration. This year. Everybody doing their own thing, from podcasting to creating clothes to creating some type of content.
Mhm.
Everybody just trying to get on their feet. Get ahead. Beautiful thing. We've been hit hard with this pandemic, but we ain't letting it stop us. A lot of entrepreneurs was born with this pandemic, so we about to make this pandemic understand who the hell we are.
Yeah.
So
We gotta take the most advantage of it.
there you go. So what's this we smoking on? Peanut butter, bro?
Oh yeah. Now see, I ain't even gonna lie. I think Dion left this for real. For real. That's that Farmers and Felon. Shout out to Farmers and Felon, man.
Shout out to what's his name? Super Serpent.
Super
man.
Serpent,
I
man.
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna smoke you out too. You left this over here, but
You
I'm
don't
gonna have
need
to
this
smoke your
bad,
shit, dog. I'm sorry. I got you.
Ooh. There we go.
Oh, that don't look like no Farmers and Felon. That look like something he grew for real. He be growing some good shit. But shit, let's look, man. What's been going on with you though, Brandon? I see you. I see you that you got your own little podcast. You got a great fan base. You got a great following. And honestly, I have been watching all the episodes, and it's great, man. It's like you basically like a gaming philosopher in a way,
Man.
so I love it,
And it's
man.
so natural with it, bro. Like the way you got your podcast set up, I'm just looking at it like, damn, man, I need to get on that level with it. Like, cause you got the music in the background, everybody got a mic, you got the little videos in the background or the games. It's really legit, bro. Like I like it. It's really
legit. Your setup is so The setup it's perfect, man. Like it's to the point where everybody feel like they can do it. Anybody feel like they can do it. And that's what I like about your podcast. Everybody want to get on there and anybody feel like they can do it.
Right.
Inspiring people is one of the most powerful things. And this year alone, me and him inspired a lot of people. Some people told us we have, some people haven't told us. But we thankful. We thankful for it anyway. So shout out to all the people.
I'm gonna be honest. Had it not been for meeting you two gentlemen, I was procrastinating so heavy on starting my own podcast. I had all the gear.
Yeah.
I had bought all the stuff that I needed, but I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna start it next week. I'm gonna start it in a month. I'm gonna start it next month, type of thing.
It be like that sometimes. But what was holding you back though?
You know what? I'm a natural procrastinator. I always do things the last minute. I've always been that way. But what was holding me back is honestly seeing other people do theirs and seeing the following that they have and thinking, hey, I'm not gonna have that right away. You know what I'm saying? And I want that right away. And so many times as humans, we want the success right away and not to put in the work.
Right.
And that's where I was mentally. I was like, I want the success, but the work is do I want to do the process? Yeah. How do I get there faster type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So cheat code. Exactly. So I had to convince myself that I have to fall in love with the process.
Yeah.
You have to fall in love with the process. And then I had to convince myself that word to Nipsey, we own a marathon and not a sprint. You know what I mean? And the marathon continues.
Yeah.
So, of course, I met you guys, and then I thought to myself, they are out here doing it no matter what. Every Saturday, they out here doing their podcast, handling their business, and having special guests and enjoying themselves and putting out great content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was an inspiration to me. You could even ask my cousin because he's the one that introduced us, all of us. So
shout out to young Cali Mac.
Yeah. Shout out to Cali Mac. But yeah, man. So seeing you guys just really ignited a spark in me. Like, okay, now I see that people are doing this because usually when I watch other people's podcasts, it's they've already have a following from something else that they brought over to the podcast.
Most of the time, you're right.
Or they have they have the following to where they built this, and I came in on episode like 200 and something. Right. You know what I mean? So I see them and I'm like, oh man, this is great. This is something I want to do, but I know the numbers aren't going to be there, so that's discouraging. Yeah. But when I seen you guys doing it from day one, well, I didn't see from day one, but I seen early on.
No, you did see it. You basically did see it from day one.
And you gave us pointers too on how to like maneuver around, how to ask questions to one another. So it was like,
damn, you got us more organized.
Yeah, man. Like you kind of was like on the outside looking in. Like, I like what y'all doing, and this is how you should do it from my point of view. Which is that's what I like. You know, it's good. It's good fruit.
Yeah,
good criticism because we open to criticism. We honestly ask for criticism. We ask for opinions. You know, what do we feel as though what we can improve on? Yeah, what could look better? Or what could we make the podcast more comfortable for people to come on to? Like, because it could be a point to where people will be like, oh well, yeah, we like your setup, but we want to feel like we more at home or something like that. We, like I said, we travel. We travel. We gone place to place and. The setup can change. It's just honestly on what the people and the viewers want. Yeah. So we give them what the viewers want. When we stay in tune, we have lives, we go lives. It's important to always stay in tune with your fan base or your people is tapping in with you.
Big facts.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say cheers.
Oh yeah.
To the last month,
man.
Of 2020 of that bullshit. You know what I mean?
Get it on out of here.
Get it on out.
But let me ask you this, bro. So you say you've been thinking about doing the podcast, you were just procrastinating. Mm-hmm. So what made you want to go through like the gaming realm? Like, because with that, you're going to get so many views from different states, different countries. Like, people love games. That's like.
And then you doing it at the perfect time because all the new consoles
coming out. And you got that knowledge. It's like, damn, that was just perfect. Like, how did you just decided like, man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it this lane. Cause you see how me and him got. We kind of got like people that's got their own businesses. They got their own. They're trying to be their own boss.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's why you on here, cause you your own boss. Like you started your own podcast and you got shit going on for yourself. That's what I like to see.
Right.
I just want to know what gave you that jump.
So what gave me that jump to choose the lane of gaming is I have been a gamer since I was 2 years old. My earliest memory, absolutely. Right. My earliest memory is my grandma kicking people off of the TV so I can play my Nintendo. It was an NES. It was a Grand Black NES. I don't even know where I got it from because I was 2, of course. But I seen it, and that's my earliest My earliest memory was my grandma saying, y'all get off that TV so Brandon could play it. She called it the antenna. She didn't call it Nintendo. She called it the antenna.
Yeah, not the Grammys.
Yeah, man. So she called it the antenna. So that's my earliest memory.
Yeah.
So I've been playing games since Nintendo Entertainment System, and that's pretty much the first nationally known.
Yes, sir.
Besides Atari, of course, but the home console was pretty much defined by the NES.
Yep.
So I thought to myself, what can I talk about that I know the most about? Mm-hmm. That's A, video games, B, anime, and C is music.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I put them all together, and Untamed Hype was born.
Right.
You know, so with that being said, that's why I chose that lane. Simply because it's what I know most about. You know what I mean? I know a lot about it. I know a little bit about a lot of things, but I know the most about those things. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
that's
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah, you a DJ too, right?
A producer, music producer.
How long you
even better?
Yeah. I've been producing since I was 14 years old.
Damn, man.
Yeah, man. I've been producing since I was 14, and my brother. Shout out to my brother, Horatio the Intolerable, whatever he got on his name now, bro. But he taught me how to produce at a very young age, because every time he would be doing this thing, because he done had MPCs for days. He got about 4 MPCs right now at his house.
Oh.
So he been making beats and rapping since the early 90s. So when I would go over there, I would see him doing this thing, and I'd be so interested in him doing what he doing, and I'd be like, oh, this is so tight. Like, how do you do that? I don't understand how you get a sound out of pressing a button.
Right.
Because before then, I'm like, I had never seen nobody produce music. I seen plenty of people play keyboards, drums, even blow horns.
Instruments,
but like digital music with the Akai MPC and hit it, and only a part of a song plays, that intrigued me. So he seen I was interested, and finally he was like, all right, I'm gonna teach you. Mm-hmm. So he taught me. I got on Logic first, and he taught me exactly how to do everything that I needed to do to get started. After that, he said, from here on, it's on you. You know, I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm gonna give you pointers, but I'm not gonna teach you anymore. You're gonna have to, because music is a learning experience,
right?
You know, especially producing music, because A, you don't want to sound like nobody else,
right?
And B, you want to be the best that you can be,
right?
So from the age of 11 up till now, it's music producing is so dope that I just learned something new 2 days ago. I'm 31, right? And I've been 31 in 20 years of producing music. Mm-hmm. I learned something new 2 days ago, and that amazes me. That amazes me about music. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's wild. Wild. I want to let me ask you something else too, bro. Mm-hmm. Say you a music producer since you was 14.
Yeah.
You were in the game since you was 2.
Yeah.
Got you in the clothing.
What got me in the clothing?
That's a good one.
That is a really good one. What got me in the clothing was I'm gonna be honest, TikTok.
There you go.
TikTok got me into clothing.
Okay.
Like, break that down to me.
You got to break the. How did TikTok get you in the clothing? Because I'm gonna be honest, I created a TikTok because of you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
So tell me.
TikTok got me into clothing, as in, I would be in bed. You know, when you lay in bed and you're like, you can't sleep, you go on Facebook, you go on Instagram, whoever got social media, or any other social media. And then I thought to myself, why don't I just look at TikTok? Why not? I have it on my phone, but I had it on my phone because my kid wanted to look at TikTok, you know, and he didn't have his phone was messed up at the time. So I thought to myself, okay, let me check this out, because it's the biggest thing on earth right now. It's pretty much TikTok. So
you said it right.
Yeah, it is. Like,
so
you got presidents talking about
it. Exactly.
It surpassed Instagram.
Yeah, well surpassed. So I would look at this TikTok, and they have a feature to where it has an infinite scroll.
Yeah.
It don't matter how long you scroll, it's gonna show you a new video. You know, so on your For You page, you just, I mean, not for you, yeah, the For You
following
page.
You,
yeah. So you just scroll, all as many hours as you want. So one night I stayed up until like, I think it was about 5 a.m. I went to bed like at 11.
Yeah.
But about 5 a.m, just TikTok. And TikTok taught me about starting your own. First of all, what it had was starting your own business.
Yeah.
Being black and starting your own business. Mm-hmm. So I was like, that's some information that I never thought I'd seen on a social media like this. Mm-hmm. That kids is dancing and doing all this stuff on, you know what I mean? So I was like, this is interesting. Yeah. So I liked it. And then there's a feature on TikTok where you can save the video to your phone. Oh. You can save video if the user allows it. You can save videos to your phone
if they share it to the public.
Exactly. So I shared I saved videos to my phone. Before I knew it, my phone had said, "You have no more space." I was like, "Oh, I saved that many videos, bro." TikTok done taught me how to make a shirt, sell a shirt, start a business, start a company, drop shipping, labels, how something should look, color palettes, bro.
There you go.
Color palettes.
That is very important. Very important.
That's
unappreciated in clothing. That means you really trying to understand the game. You're not trying to be in it just for, I'm just selling t-shirts. You're getting in the fashion industry.
Right.
So that's good, man. Yeah. And a lot of people, a lot of adults, you know, they what is it? They kind of get on these kids about being on TikTok. You should.
No, not at all.
You should, because they probably could learn more on there than they do in school.
Bro, that's true. Like I got a coworker. She like damn near almost like in her 50s for real, right?
Yeah.
She be on TikTok. She go on TikTok because they show little ways of like growing their plants at the house or cleaning products. Like she be on TikTok all day, just looking at different stuff that can benefit her in her household.
Exactly.
So it's like,
fellas, don't y'all think that's beautiful that it's social websites and platforms that can expose you, just the average Joe or the average female, and just make them somebody and blow them up, or somebody can just hear your thought or your advice. You can get somebody advice or a life hack. I think that's beautiful, man.
There's a guy that I seen on TikTok the other day, and he said, "Hi, my name's Harold. I've been homeless for 2 months, and I'm homeless because of XYZ, and I'm just doing this as a far shot to get to see who would see it and, you know, help me out. I've been doing this, that, and the other." I went on this page because I was curious. The next video he had was, that video had 5.3 million views. 5.3 million views and about 5 point something likes, right? So it has that. And then the next video, it shows the dude's like, "Oh, thank you for suggesting I make a GoFundMe, and I have more money now that I know how to spend." He said, "I have around, so far, I checked yesterday, I had $60,000 in my GoFundMe account." $60,000 in one day?
That's crazy.
From posting a video on TikTok?
Shout out to TikTok.
Man,
shout out to
bro.
Those people.
Big shout out to TikTok.
That's crazy. This like, what was that this year?
That was like, I think the video was like a week ago.
Like a week ago?
He blew up literally in 2 days.
What was his problem? I know he was homeless, but like, did he have like something else going on? And like, what was the video about? Like,
the video was basically about him being homeless.
Him just being homeless.
He was showing, he's like, "I got a backpack, I got 2 blankets, everything I own fits in the backpack. I got 2 blankets, and I sleep here and I eat this, and you know, just letting you guys know. This is a far shot, but I'm letting you guys know." Next thing you know, he breaded up more than
3 point something million views.
Man, bro.
In a day, in hours.
It's the power of social media and the power of the internet.
Yeah.
That's
So,
wild. But that's how you got started with the clothing, though.
Yeah, that's how I got started with clothing, because it taught me a lot of stuff, and how ridiculously easy it was to do, and how ridiculously easy the process is. Now I'll see a t-shirt and think somebody, unfortunately it's this way, but I feel like people outsource their stuff to China, and then China sends it back, and that's how they make their t-shirts. No. They're literally factories, not even factories. People are doing this out of their house.
Yeah.
Screen printing with plastics on t-shirts and selling these shirts for $20. They getting the shirts for cheap. Mm-hmm. Selling for $20 and bringing in $100,000 a year.
Or
more. Exactly. Depending, bro. And I said, why can't I do this? So I went ahead and thought, let me learn about it first, and then let me implement it.
You know, that's how you do it. You got to take baby steps into it.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't want to be a crash dummy and go into something you ain't ready for, because you know what you're dealing with.
It's about taking your time and mastering the craft.
Yes.
And being patient.
Yes.
Patience is key. Like, you can't just go ahead and gung-ho everything, because when you crash, you're probably going to get mad.
No, you will get mad, but it ain't no point of crashing when you could just take your time and take the advice. But
you know you're gonna crash though. So when you do crash, just understand, okay, where did I mess up at? Now you take a couple steps back, gather your thoughts, brush your mouth off, get back up and do better for real. You know what I'm saying? You got knocked down, get up and let's go and get it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's another thing I learned from you guys. Consistency is key.
Man,
consistency is big. Because I thought and sometimes I don't feel like, I don't feel like talking to people. I don't feel like writing the script. But then I have to think consistency is key in success. As long as you're in success, and as long as you're consistent.
No, not just success also. I agree with everything you said, but just to never give up, like Nip said. That's what's gonna set you aside from everybody. Mm-hmm. Cause say if you do podcasting, like say if me and Ty was just to stop one day doing this. All of that stuff, all of this we did would be for nothing. Because it's like people actually looking forward to watching these episodes, checking them out, seeing what we got to say, seeing what we, seeing what other people we got to bring onto the show, Because honestly, like I said, like he says, this show is about giving people their roses while they alive,
Absolutely.
Facts.
So that's why we brought you on here. This is more of a thank you, Because like I said, you taught us, even with the equipment you got things I don't even have, and I'm like, damn, that could really elevate my podcast if I had that, or if I did it this way, or if I had an intro, and that's where, we can do business at, collaborations, all that. I tell people, do not be scared to talk to people you don't know. Yeah. Merge out there. You got friends with got friends.
Yeah.
Merge out there, man. So that's why I thank Mac, because Mac, honestly, man, young Cali Mac, he knows so many people. I've been tapped in with people I never would have thought I tapped into, because my shyness has probably missed millions of opportunities. But being around people with people that don't mind networking and was trying to go the same place you go,
they know what time it is,
they know what's up, and they're gonna help you out.
And that's
so it's all about having a strong team. Shout out to 700 ENT.
Yeah, definitely.
Big
shout out.
But the thing is, like he said, having a team, because it's hard to do something by yourself, because now you gotta be on your own case. Like, you got to make sure you do this, and that, third. You got to be organized. You got to do this, that, and third. Now, if you got a team, that can be like, hey, bro, you slacking.
You ain't even mentioning expenses and finances and all.
Money too. When it comes down, like, you want to own your own business, you're gonna have to spend that bread.
Absolutely.
You got to spend that bread, because it's not that easy unless you got it like that. You don't have the bread, but you got the equipment. You got the materials and stuff. So it's like, now I can make the bread.
Right. Exactly.
But if you started from ground zero. You need the finances, but you need a team as well that are on the same page, going down the right path.
Big facts.
And that can, that can open up doors to more people that can come into the team. But it's like, you can't let everybody in there.
Right.
Just because they might not be on the same page. They see what you're doing, they like what you're doing, but it's like you on a whole different track. Like,
you on a different type of time, basically.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that you had your podcast and you sent it to me, I was like, damn. your shit better than mine.
We made it our job to watch your shit, bro. Like,
and I liked it too because I was like, and I know you said you wanted to be on our podcast too, but I like the fact that you was like, I should have been doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and start my own podcast, and it's different from what we're doing.
Way
different. You went in your lane, like this is what I know about.
Right. This is what I do. About. This is what I'm passionate about.
And all that's just like, I like that.
Yeah, I definitely shouted you guys out on episode.
I think it was 3.
Was it 2? 3. Episode 3.
It was 3. Told you, I be watching them shit, bro.
It was man. So it's like I said, want to get your flowers while you're here, man. I appreciate everything that you're doing, man.
I appreciate y'all for sure.
I want. You got anything coming out? Anything new? Like I see you got the wardrobe on, man.
Hold on.
What's up?
Make sure y'all check out Untamed Hype with my guy Issac Frost. Episode 6 just came out a few days ago.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you check up. You catch up to all his recent episodes. Yes, show some love. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and show him some love, just like you gonna show me some love. Yeah. Show us some love. Ain't no
bang that like button right now.
Stop playing
right now.
Y'all say y'all fuck with us, but y'all here bullshit.
Have y'all banged
the like button? I ain't gonna be mad at
you. Yeah. And then hit go ahead. Subscribe. While you banging the like button, you may as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button right away.
And then hit that bell too, so you know when we drop something.
Post notifications.
Yeah, they are important, man. Just like I said, anytime we drop clothes, anytime he drop clothes, you're going to hear about that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sir.
You're going to hear about it. So I don't want to hear, when you drop, I told you about it in the podcast. Yeah. Watch the episode.
Yeah, definitely.
There's going to be a lot of stuff going to be said on these episodes. You know, you got to pay attention.
Yeah.
You might be catching some gems, first of all, because you're always dropping gems. You might have like a little raffle or something like that going to give out to the folks. And we might be the ones like if you subscribe and all that. This amount of people, say like 100 people.
Nah, it is. We already even got that set up. The first 100 subscribers will get a DigiCard. Will be manufacturing made up by Trap LA. Shout out to Trap LA. We're gonna be doing business with them. You know, they are a distribution company. They distribute music, posters, anything. So if you need some type of promotion, if you got albums, if you make, you're an artist, you can run through them. If you need clothing, you can come to us. Any advice, we also give advice too. So not if you want to start a podcast, study his podcast, study my podcast, and study the Black Grass Root podcast. Shout out to them. It's a lot of young entrepreneurs that are getting off in this podcasting game were a little discouraged. It's no need to be discouraged, man. Just get on there, practice your craft, and stay consistent. That's all I ask, man.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, go ahead.
I want to know about them shirts, man.
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Okay, yeah, like how'd you come up with the Super Nintendo, man? I know you're a gamer.
Yeah,
and that's dope. That looked like one of them old
cartridges.
The cartridges, yeah. It's basically the cartridge art that now I merged two worlds together.
There you go.
Which is now this has Sasuke Sharingan on it. And then the Super Nintendo cartridge with my slogan, only the strong destroy. The strong don't only survive, they also destroy.
Yeah.
They destroy the goals that they set. They destroy barriers. They destroy and tear down all type of negativity too. So that's why I chose that slogan. And then I got my logo right here at the bottom. But I merged the worlds that I love. The world of anime and the world of video games. So I got the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which was one of my favorite systems. I never owned one, fun fact, but I always had emulators. Yeah. So I didn't need to own one. I could just play it on my computer, you know? Yeah. And then I have, on this shirt in particular, I have Untamed in Japanese.
That's Untamed in Japanese?
Yeah.
That's nice. I didn't know
that was one of the questions I want to ask because I know I can't read that.
Yeah, it says Untamed in Japanese.
Y'all seen that?
And Untamed in Japanese has different meanings. It has, you could write it in hiragana, which is what this is, and katakana is a different way to write Japanese. To shorten Japanese, you use katakana, and hiragana is the simplistic version of it.
Okay.
So Basically, it means untamed in Japanese is untamed, feral, wild, you know, just hyped about something, you know. And then I got untamed in the shortened version here, UNTMD, of course, taking all the vowels out because it looked cool. Why not? Yeah. You know, so my long sleeves and my hoodies and my zip hoodies are gonna have this on every design. You know, right and whatever anime that I choose to merge it with is gonna have something that has to do with the anime in words on the hoodies. Okay. You know, so
before you go any further, man, I got another question for you.
Yeah.
So we got, since you was 2 playing video games, right? 14 was working on that music, being a producer. Got the clothing.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But now anime, how did you get, like, what introduced you to anime? Like, what's so special about anime? Because that's something that's really big right now. Like, yeah. What was that? They got some music. I don't know the music. I forgot the Japanese music they got going on out there. Ooh. And it's like a pop. It was like 300 million views. Like on some, you know, crazy stuff. I forgot the name of it. It's a certain type of genre of music. I think it's called something pop, like K-pop or something.
Oh yeah, K-pop.
Is that what it's called?
That's Korean. That's Korean. Japanese have the J-pop.
Oh, see, look, see, okay, so like, if you think about it, like that's something I don't know about.
Yeah.
So I want to know what introduced you into like anime, because I know like you probably know about J-pop. You just told me.
Yeah, I know a lot about J-pop.
So what introduced you into like that anime, you know, in that world? Because that's a whole new world if you think about it. If you come from over here.
Yeah. So how I got into anime was my dad, rest in peace, Floyd Austin.
Rest in peace.
That man is the reason why I am the way I am today. He taught me that your choices define you. Yeah. You know, so rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
I love him to death.
That's the Paradise King.
Yeah, absolutely. So there was this thing where my dad would give me a choice. My dad would give me a choice to go to bed early and be refreshed for church the next morning, or stay up late, but I better be up for church and don't be falling asleep in church, right?
Right.
So my dad gave me those choices. So as an 8-year-old, I thought to myself, I'm gonna stay up late because I can't do it at my parents. I was raised by my uncle and my aunt, by the way. Right. So as a choice I took, I said, okay, I'm gonna stay up late and then I'm gonna wake up early. Now my dad called me Bird. He's called me Bird since I was born, because I always woke up early anyway. I'm a morning person. Yeah. But at night, I would be watching Cartoon Network.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I'm watching Cartoon Network, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I think it was 10 or 11 o'clock. This robot came on, right? And I'm looking at this robot. What the heck is this, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying nothing like I seen on Cartoon Network. And this robot talking a deep voice, and then he's showing these cartoons that I've never seen in my life before.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a different art style than what we're used to in American cartoons. So I'm intrigued at this point. Like, I've never seen cartoons like this before.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm watching. First one I ever seen was Yu Yu Hakusho, which was it's an old school anime.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this. I'm super into it. Then Yu Yu Hakusho, then Dragon Ball Z came on.
That's why I jump into play, right?
Yeah.
That's what we
and
all
then
coming.
Cowboy Bebop, Ninja Scroll, all of these animes are coming on. Yeah. Now, at this point in my life, I'm 8 years old. I don't know it's anime. I don't even know it's Japanese.
Right. That's what I thought about Dragon Ball Z. I thought that was our stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So I'm watching this stuff. I'm like, this is dope. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it, but I could never find it anywhere else on TV. But on Cartoon Network past a certain time. So I thought to myself, okay, this is cool. So I went to a video store one time, and they had a tape of the Dragon Ball Z sagas, certain sagas, the Frieza saga. It had the Boo saga, all type of sagas, right? So I'm like, Dad, could you rent me this? He'd be like, all right, cool, I'll rent you. So I start watching the tapes. Now, I didn't know it was called anime until I was 14. So one day at Poly High School, shout out to Poly High School, home of the Jack Rabbits, baby. Rabbits, man. Yeah. Man, so, oh man, so
my school will stop.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't know, man. I got number one athlete school in the.
Hey, I understand that. We get that. My school, they never went to nothing until we got there.
Oh man,
went to the championship back to back.
Yeah.
We lost the first time. We went undefeated and lost in the championship game. Our quarterback got hurt.
I know that.
I ain't gonna lie. My program has made a big turnaround. Shout out to Patrick Coach Nixon. They turned that program around. I'm proud to say I bleed blue and gold, man. We kicking ass.
I see. That's different. Like he probably can relate.
But we won. You feel we used to win, but we never won a ship. That was our problem, and they still bleeding for a ship. They gonna get it, you know.
Did y'all ever like get close to it?
Well, no, we did last year.
We never.
That was the closest.
Before we got there, we never got past the first round in the playoffs.
That was our problem.
We played against Norwalk, and they kept whooping our ass. I don't know what was going on, but when they came, everybody was spooked.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Nah, they good.
Until we got, rest in peace, Coach Hay. Until Coach Hay came to that joint.
Yeah.
He came from a college, and then he came down to the high school level. It's at Garden Grove out here and stuff. Man, when he came, I ain't gonna lie, he brought some big Usos with him.
Yeah.
I don't know where they came from, but he brought some big motherfuckers with him. Goddamn, shout out Big Joe and what's that brother's name? But anyway, brought them. We went all the way to the ship, undefeated.
Yeah.
Went all the way there, lost in the championship. Next season, was it that season? One of them seasons, somebody died on the field. His name was Kevin Tellez.
Oh man,
passed away our first game. Matter of fact, it was his first year. It was Coach Hayes' first year. That year, went all the way to the ship, and we lost the first game against Westminster. KT passed away.
Oh man,
had a heart attack on the field. Fourth quarter, we had the ball. Man. Oh, we was all on the field and all that. It was bad though. Rest in peace to him. But because of how we all came together after that, we went all the way to the ship. I mean, broke it off. And we went against motherfucking Norwalk at their house, beat them. And they got they had two or three brothers that were all running backs.
Yeah.
Big as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think some of them in the NFL right now. I can't think of their names. Big as hell. Running up. We can see the highlight films and all that from the other games. Running over everybody. And they've been doing that to us since, forever for real. So it's like, okay, we're going to watch through Grove for real. Nah, we went to their house and we whooped that ass.
Yes, sir.
Whooped that ass. Yeah, then we went to the we didn't get to go to state because I guess we didn't get picked for real. But we that year we lost. We went what was it called? The CIF. Went all the way out there. Went out there to OCC. They whooped that ass. Man. Whooped that. I caught a touchdown though, but they whooped that ass.
That's a good look.
But came back next year, undefeated again. Won the whole thing.
Oh,
got a ring and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Did that for KT, for real, because like it was the seniors. A lot of seniors was upset. He was a senior, so like that squad kind of left. So then the juniors that came up, they were like, I was a sophomore when we first went. Then I was a junior. So you know what I'm saying? So the juniors that became seniors, they had something to prove.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We back in and we won that stuff. And we've never been back at it since. That's why I say,
it's hard.
We would have whooped y'all ass. We would have whooped y'all ass.
No, man, we got 400. We didn't send 421 people to the NFL. Yeah. And we were the powerhouse in football in the 90s and in the 2000s. We had legendary coach J-So, legendary coach Laura,
there you go.
And we was killing it, man. We got notable names from Poly High School. Juju Smith-Schuster Yeah, he went to Poly.
Shout out to DJ.
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson. Some notable names, right?
Juju.
Yeah, man.
That's a lot of Poly players.
Yeah, man.
But there's so much talent out here.
Oh yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie, when we used to come out here for like playing what was it, like passing league 7-on-7.
Ridiculous.
Y'all want playing up here? Y'all going stupid.
It's ridiculous already.
Till I came on field. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
You know, y'all want no smoke.
Yeah, so one day I was at lunch, and I was walking around. It was club day.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around and I'm seeing a lot of different clubs, music club, chess club, normal clubs. And then I seen something called the anime club, and I was like, what the heck is an anime?
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, I never heard of this before. So I went up to the guy and I was asking him, I was like, what's anime? He was like, you never heard of anime? And obviously, if I'm asking you, I've never heard of it.
Right.
So he's like, just follow me. So I follow him into the 200 building in Poly, and I walk into this classroom. These dudes is playing video games at lunch, and that instantly I'm like, oh, I want to be a part of it. Y'all playing video games at lunch at school? That's dope. But so on another screen, they're watching these cartoons that looked like the cartoons that I loved, and I was like, yo, I love that one. Like, what is that? He was like, this is anime.
Dang.
I was like, yo, that's what it's called? Those weird cartoons called anime? Yup. From that moment on.
And you was 14.
14, bro. 14. And I'm 31 right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't understand that when I wanted to go play football.
Yeah.
I want to go play basketball.
Me too, man.
Like them clubs like that,
lie.
like, man, I ain't doing all that. Imagine if I was more open-minded like I am now, that like I was trying to understand something. It's like so close-minded as a child. I like how you was like, man, I like that. I've been like that.
Yeah.
And I can play video games at lunch. Like I wasn't even thinking like that. I want to play football at lunch, but that's cool though. I like that.
Yeah, man. So
shout out. That was at Poly.
Yeah.
Shout out to Poly, yo.
Yeah, man.
So how was Poly? Poly had like school I went to had different cultures.
Poly was the melting pot of Long Beach. So in each section of Poly, you had different people. And so by Jackrabbit Square, you had all the black people and the athletes, the basketball players, the football players, the pretty girls, but they were all black primarily. You see a couple of Asians, couple of Mexicans over there.
Shout out to the black girls.
Yeah. So then in another section in the quad, you would have all the Cambodians, all of the Asians, all type of Asian cultures in 4 parts of the different of the quad.
Right.
And then in another section, you got the Hispanics over by the gate hanging out, being themselves. You know what I mean? And then over by the band room, you got the white people that's in CIC, PACE, that's talking about studying, doing what they got to do. Right. And then the Samoans hung out by the boys' locker room. So whenever you wanted to find a person of a certain race, you knew exactly where to find them.
You knew where to go. Yeah.
You didn't wonder tough. Where they were. You knew exactly where they were because it was a big melting pot. And there was so much love at Poly, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just Long Beach in itself is a multicultural place.
Yeah, I agree.
So you got, of course, little Cambodia, little Vietnam. You got so many cultures in Long Beach and extended Long Beach, like Lakewood and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
it's in Cali in general, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because like, I ain't gonna lie, from Bama and then coming out here, it was like, damn.
Major difference.
And then like listening to my cousins and like uncles and stuff, like, I ain't never seen a Samoan before.
Right.
That's how I feel coming from Baltimore, man. Yeah. We mainly black, we got a little bit of Mexicans, a little bit of, then we got a spot on the west side was called Jewtown, where all the Jewish people stay at.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Then we got the spot called Pigtown or whatever. That's where all the Mexicans stay at. You feel me? It's just crazy, bro. Like, it was like, if they was to see a Samoan, them women probably would go fucking crazy. I swear to God.
Man, I'm telling you.
that shit crazy, bro. Like coming to Long Beach is different, but I ain't gonna lie. If I never would have moved to Cali, I don't think I'd be doing the shit I'm doing right now.
Yeah, that's true. That's what it comes down to, man. And Cali's faster. I learned that. Like,
like 5 times faster.
Yeah. Because I know if I go stay in Bama, I got nothing against Bama. I love Bama. If I go stay in Bama, everything's gonna slow down. And I ain't gonna know what to do.
Yeah.
Especially we good out here.
Hey man, the best in the country, period.
So I gotta, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the good shit. Yeah. But that's a good retirement state though.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. So I love to have a lot of piece of land back there. Cause I know there's so much back there that we don't know what's going on. Cause there's a lot of woods.
Yeah, I mean, but what we doing out here, like I said, we just take out here, we take the good with out here, and we just spread it everywhere else.
But the thing is, they so greedy out here.
Yeah.
So greedy.
So, what advice would you give somebody was procrastinating and on the fence about their podcast? Would want to do it, or would want to make a clothing line, or just want to do something? What advice would you give a person who needs advice to just what?
The advice I would give someone that's procrastinating is just press the record button. Start recording something.
I don't care what it is. Well, at first, hear yourself on the mic, how you speak, like feel comfortable with what you're saying. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hear yourself. Like I like that.
Right. You got it. You just got to press record.
Just hit that record button.
Got to get used to it.
Got to get used to it. Got to get comfortable. That's why I like being uncomfortable.
And then another saying I like to say is, if you do something you love and you work at it, you'll never work a day in your life, because you're doing what you love to do. So it ain't gonna be work. It's gonna be fun in a different package.
That's a good way.
That's funny, because were you told that in school?
No, I wasn't.
You wasn't told that?
No, I was not.
My thing was, I think they told us that. They told us do what you love.
Yeah.
Math, science, history, or English. Do them classes type shit. But not really doing what you love, like making clothes, doing a podcast, not really doing what you love, because it's like, this is all they're telling me I should love. That's what it is. Like, even when it comes to sports, you should love football, and that's what it is. That's how you're gonna make it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something just,
they try to keep you narrow-minded.
Try to keep you boxed in to the point where there's so much shit than what they're giving you. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's not. You got to be strong out here, man. You got to have a good support system.
Yeah.
You got to have a good team. You just got to have people with a stand behind you. In good and bad times. So
so you said just hit the record button. Anything else?
Hit the record button and surround yourself by people that are like-minded.
That's very
that
important.
Want to do something with their life and do something with whatever type of content that they have, because content is big right now.
Yeah.
There's so much content in the world that whatever content you put out is going to be unique to you for the most part, as long as you're not copying other people or trying to do what other people are trying to do. Right. Something important is there's nothing new under the sun. Guaranteed, whatever you want to talk about, somebody has talked about or already done. But they still want to hear about it.
Yeah, they want to hear about it in all perspectives. Right. They want to not just hear about it from one person. They might want to hear about it from somebody was passionate about it, somebody might not care about it, somebody just finding out about it. Like, the more the sample, like, basically if they're testing, the bigger the sample fee, the better the result. So some people are like that. So if your content is strong and somebody's out there looking for answers or they need some type of advice, you never know. You could get somebody some life-saving advice or just some advice that'll help them get by the next day.
Yeah, and it's important to be yourself too, and because can't nobody do you like you.
Exactly. Just be yourself. Love yourself, man. Ain't nobody else gonna love you.
Yeah.
Unless you love yourself first.
Absolutely.
That's the first and most.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Let the people know how they can reach you, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let them know about your social media not social media platforms. I'm tripping. But your social media.
Yeah.
Podcast, Untamed, let them know.
Yeah, you can hit me up on Facebook under Untamed Hype or Issac Frost. or you can hit me up on IG under the Black Yokai, THEBLACKYOKI, I'm sorry, and the same Untamed.Hype on Instagram, and you could stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff coming, a lot of special guests, a lot of content, a lot of merch. Got a lot of stuff coming, y'all. We working over here. We working. And I appreciate everyone's support and everything everyone done for me. I appreciate y'all. And shout out to the first responders.
Man, for real, bro.
Shout out to people on the front line fighting this stupid pandemic that I hate. You know what I'm saying? Man. But shout out to them because they out here being real heroes this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Y'all are the real superheroes, man. Definitely. Y'all really, y'all staying safe. Some of y'all getting tested, some of y'all not getting tested. All I tell you is make sure you work out, you eat the proper food you need.
Yes,
make sure you get at least 30 minutes in the sun. My black people get 30 minutes in the sun a day.
Yes, sir.
It don't matter what race you are, get some sun. You don't need to get depressed because it's very easy to get depressed if you stand in the house all day.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you get that sun. Drink at least half a gallon of water if you can.
Yeah.
Start to drink water. Stay hydrated, please. That is one of the leading causes of death in America.
Another thing too with the first responders, I like to also give thanks to them too.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones actually, or at least the ones that's in the hospital.
Yeah.
Because some of them nurses and all that, they getting sick, and they're turning around and getting their family members sick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, I don't want to do that. I'm scared. So now it's like they're really dedicated to be there.
Right.
So then not come home so they don't get their family sick. So shout out to them though.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna put that out there.
No.
Just thank you for y'all being the first responders. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
We all appreciate y'all.
Real. But we appreciate you coming on the podcast, my brother.
Oh yeah, no problem.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all know that's another episode of Bossa More Smokez, you know what I'm saying, with our boy over here, Issac Frost, for real, man. He dropped some great content on this.
Yes, sir.
You got your boy over here, Bruva Marr.
What's up?
You know me, Bruva Ty. And we gonna be out, man. We'll see y'all soon.
Out.